He's hit hard.
I check the microphone, and I check it.
Quick pass, and he hits him hard at the 24-yard line.
That's good for about 18 yards. First down.
They'll bring him down right around the 4-yard line.
That's good for about 20 yards. That makes it first and goal.
All right, we are back here, Emceemur. And I could have looked this up myself, but I myself wanted to answer the question, is this game still online? And the answer is two-part. I mean, it's yes and no. I can't buy packs in the shop anymore. That's kind of disappointing. You can just buy the cards you need to keep the contracts going or fix injuries on your players or what have you. But the auctions are still open, so you can still buy cards from sellers with money you win in games, assuming you can actually win a game. I was never good at this, and there is no excuse for it. This game still has good kicking and not all the added crap that's been stuck into Madden now that's made it so insufferable to play. I mean, they just want to make it different every year, and in doing so, you know, it's subtraction by addition. The kicking sucks now in Madden. I hate having to make the perfect snap every time. It's just, I mean, ugh. It stinks. So this was a good game. And I had no trouble getting into an online game whatsoever.
He's taken down at the 21-yard line.
I will have a hard time winning a game, but had no trouble getting into one. Woo!
From their own 21-yard line. Second down.
I had some really decent cards in my Ultimate Team when last I left off on this game. If I was only as good as my cards. It is such a shame we don't have college sports games still coming out. I never understood what the problem is as far as the players' likenesses. These are all pro athletes wearing college uniforms of schools they never went to. I mean, it's practically fictitious. This doesn't infringe upon anything. I don't understand what the problem is. I'm just saying, I really don't. I don't understand it. Let's get a conversation in the comments. Tell me what you think. Now, you're probably thinking right now, Emceemur, why don't you throw the football? That is the worst thing you can do in this game. All that ball hawk shit. You're just going to get picked. There's some choice plays I like to do for pass plays, but you're going to get picked off. So our opponent has paused the game. He might be changing his underwear or scratching himself or sniffing his fingers. Who knows? We'll just hang out. He's up 7-0. Now, we started a playthrough earlier, had some issues with the mic. Trident, how's the mic sounding there? Everything sounding clear on your end? So is this guy going to bail on me and then I get the win, or he's going to bail on me and I get the loss? I have had some wins that way. They bail and run. Which, that's fine. We'll just get the credits for it. This game had so much trouble at launch. And, you know, at launch is where you're going to have those server issues. Had issues not getting my packs every week, too. It was a bittersweet relationship I had with this game. But overall, it's a good game. So even taking the online out of it, you still got the most up-to-date, current college football game on the market. But you can still play online here. And I got to give EA a thumbs up for at least keeping the servers active. Are we getting back to the game here? Waiting for opponent? Alright. He must have had to hike a Duke. Or look up how he can stop my run, but he ain't going to be stopping it. He might be. I don't know. I suck at this. Alright, Doug Flutie, we're looking at you.
Little handoff.
Eddie George up the middle. That wasn't the middle, but yeah, 28-yard rush.
That's another first.
That's what I like to see.
Right now, you can just really feel and sense.
Why start passing?
Offense is in.
The runs are working.
Just pushing this defense further and further down, back deep into their own territory.
The problem is these games are quick, and you chew a lot of clock keeping it on the ground.
McFadden gains about 5 yards on the run.
That's not always a bad thing, though.
Already shaping up to be a good one. As
most of these guys speed play, man. They stay in hurry-up offense the entire time. They throw ridiculous passes with glitch routes that they know you're not going to be able to do anything about. And the only thing I can do is stay on the ground and attempt to frustrate them. Get your butt up there.
At the 14.
Maybe after a nice run like that, you try to go up in the air for the play-action pass.
Lining up in the eye and busting up through that line. What we want done. Man, I wish we could still buy packs. That would be so tight.
At the 11. The back gets 3 on the carry.
That'll make it 2nd and 7.
I mean, they could still be making money on this. I'm sure people are still playing. Otherwise, it wouldn't have been that easy to get right into an online match. And I think, you know, the fact that this game still sells at auction for $40.
A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run.
That'll bring up 3rd and 4.
Speaks to the fact that it's in demand. People want to play this game. So we're going to try a slant route. That's like the cardinal sin right here in the end zone. Santana Moss to center. No reason why that won't work, right? It works until it doesn't.
That makes it 1st and goal.
Man. First and goal.
1st and goal, and if they can execute, we'll be all tied up.
Class of 93 running back. Downfield. And I run the short meter dash. We jump. Bam. Get the middle.
We're at the 12.
I gotta hand it this guy. He does not want me in the end zone. So we're gonna try this stretch again. And we're going to get into the end zone, Darren McFadden. Touchdown! He's up! He's down! He's up! He's down! He made the touchdown! He's going to kick the ball! He's tying up the game! And that is all!
They'll line up for the extra point in an attempt to tie the game.
And, you know, there's no BS about this. He just kicks the ball. The new Madden kicking, I mean, there's icicles on you, and there's tornadoes blowing in, and the dude's in a tutu. They've done everything possible to, well, it makes it more realistic so you can't just make a kick. Since when is it realistic to not be able to make a kick? I mean, playing this game right out of the box, the freaking new Maddens, you can't even make a freaking 20-yard field goal. That's the most unrealistic thing I think I've ever seen. And the proof was in the pudding. I saw so many plays. That guy is not still up. What a bunch of bull. But so many people playing against me that were scoring touchdowns and couldn't even make their extra points. So it was a game of scoring 6 and scoring 6 and scoring 6 instead of 7 every time. Had the weirdest score outcomes. Absolutely bizarre.
5 wide receivers. He delivers. And he's immediately...
Damn it. There really is no ball hawking in this game. I'm thinking of Madden, but still feels like there is because it's way too easy to get picked off.
He scrambled.
You didn't connect on that on your mother's life.
38-yard line.
Robert Payne has joined us back. Welcome, RP. Let us know how the mics sound in RP. You told us we were having some issues on the first stream there. Hopefully that has been resolved.
From the 38-yard line, it's first down.
Hit the first down. Nope.
He's on the run. And a quick throw. He's hit and taken down.
Yeah, they pull those routes off, man, and it's just, you can forget it. All right, all clear. That's good to hear. We're not going to win the game, but that's good to hear.
Scrambling around. Keeps it, and he's got a touchdown.
And I'm not even saying that's what this guy's doing here, but there's so many ways you can manipulate the other team's defense to make sure that you've got a guy open, to make sure that you can rush the end zone. And he's paused again. That was not me. I guess he's really got to contemplate this point after. He probably wants to. And you know what? Playing against someone that sucks like me, he's safe going for it. Or is he? We are joined back by Captain Retro. Yeah, I had some glitchiness on the mic when we started up. I think I might have fired it up too quickly. But yeah, again, we're answering the question. Is this game still online? Again, I could have just looked that up myself, but kind of wanted to play it. CM Retro's been talking about this, and I'm like, you know, I could go for a round of that. I wonder if A, my Ultimate Team's still on there. B, can I still buy packs for my Ultimate Team? And C, how many coins do I have on there to possibly go in there and buy packs for my Ultimate Team, or possibly go into the auction house and maybe get some new cards for my Ultimate Team, which I really don't need because the cards I already have are pretty damn good. But it's fun to make trades. If there were still some packs, I might even let go of one of my good extra cards just to buy packs. And you know me, I'm a sucker for blind packs. So we're paused here. This guy's screaming at his mom to heat him up some SpaghettiOs, or he might have drank a lot of beer and he had to pee, or he might have been scratching his butt and he's now smelling his fingers. 12 seconds left to sniff. So we're looking at getting the ball back here with only seconds before the end of the quarter here, and we go to the half. So I'm going to be forced into a non-comfort zone of having to make some balls out pass plays, which against the CPU, you know, I've got some great ones I love, but these people that play these games religiously, they know the routes, they know how to cut it off, and they are going to pick you off. And, you know, Captain knows this.
This one's going to be down in the end.
We got the new Madden this past year, and you just can't do anything.
With one quarter down, I really haven't seen too much separation between these two squads. Might be neck and neck the whole way.
He almost had it, but it's incomplete.
Oh, it looks like he would have got that one.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
All right. Coming out of the gun. Where's that play that I like? I like. That's neither one of those, but this has got a good crossover.
2nd down and 10 to go.
Santana Moss can shake secondary here and get in position. What the hell was that?
Thread the needle with that pass.
Well, here
What the hell was that?
Decision throwing into coverage. Needs to look at his progression.
Is he spiking the football?
Receiver.
I mean, what the hell was that? They made this to where the buttons were touch sensitive, and if you press it too hard or too short, he's just going to throw it at his feet. And, you know, it's not necessary, man. This was the beginning of too much in the controls. And they've done it with the baseball games, too. Not talking about the show, talking about 2K. But they got to where they were just unplayable.
Play fake. Here comes the defense. Caught. Enough for the around the 46-yard line. The offense calls a timeout.
That was beautiful.
Beautiful. Linebacker blitzing. He made an accurate throw, and the result is a new set of downs.
We don't have time to run it, obviously. So we got to keep it in the air, by God.
First and 10. Ball on the 46.
May not be Moss on this one getting his number called. We'll see. What was that? Cutie, weak arm shit.
George was the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Man. All right, now, you know what? Back to the eye. I've always liked this route.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line.
We're looking at Santana. And a dead ball, too.
Quarterback's just better.
All right, so that didn't work.
You have to be very careful as you're feeling pressure to throw the ball just to throw the ball. If you feel like you're not...
We are really running out of time here.
Defense got you. Just give up on that play and get ready for the next down.
This will be the one we get intercepted on because we're going balls out. We need to go to the tight end, though. We need to get this out of bounds. Well, I hit the button throw, but it didn't do anything.
Like that as a quarterback. You just can't. If you can't find a receiver, get out of the pocket and throw the ball away.
I did throw the ball. It didn't work. Is this too busy looking for pressure-sensitive crap when I'm just trying to press it? So we're going to go to the lockers.
A tight first half of football, and we head to the break.
And that's that. What are we pausing for again? And that's another reason these games fall flat on their face. I have had maybe 1 or 2 actual online games I've played with somebody where they weren't pausing every 5 seconds or trying to bail on the game or doing something to make me bail on the game and get the loss. Not intentionally, mind you. I've just been booted out of so many games. Whether it's just the server drops you or, I mean, who the hell knows what happens half the time. It's enough to piss off the good humor, man.
There's still plenty of time to keep running their offense as usual here. I don't think they need to feel any anxiety about trailing.
Oh, I'm feeling anxiety.
George, left side. And he hits him hard at the 28. 3-yard gain by the running back.
3, 3, and 4 is about the best we can hope for here.
He sized it up quickly and made a sure tackle.
We've made one pass completion the whole game. Now, granted, we haven't thrown that many passes, but
It's 2nd and 7.
as you can see, trying to cover ground there toward the end of the half, it's just not happening.
They'll bring him down around the 31-yard line.
But we're going to get a chance to do it now.
That'll bring up 3rd and 4.
We're going to go deep with these two, and we're going to go to Santana in the center and see if they pick up on it. And they will.
And he's tackled right away.
Had a boy Santana.
I'm loving this quarterback's confidence more and more as this game
Hit the
goes
first
on.
down.
The ball with some purpose.
From their own 40-yard line. 1st down. Brought down after a nice run up the middle.
Oh, that was 5 yards. Come on, I'm going to 4.
That makes it 2nd and 6.
Boo! God, those little hook routes, those are the easiest one to frickin' pick off. They'll get me every time.
Takes it right. He can't get back to the
Well, that wasn't worth a broiled turd. I mean a daggone broiled one, buddy.
3rd down now, and they need to get it out to midfield.
See who gets called on this one.
And he's hit immediately.
Yeah, it looked like he was outrunning it there.
He can count on to catch the ball every time he drops back to pass.
He's taken down to the 38-yard line.
Boy.
Run by the halfback.
2 yards. That makes it 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd down, 8 to go. Ball on the 38. And they make this
Ain't going nowhere.
37-yard line.
Gain of 1 yard. That makes it 3rd and 7.
God, it just chews the damn clock, buddy.
It's the 9th play of the drive.
It's questionable whether or not we're going to get 7 on this one. If this pass does not develop like I need it to. And why did that go to him? That was not who he was throwing
Tackles it
to.
hard at the 35. We head to the
Again, that's why I don't pass in this game. Got a damn 93 rated overall fucking quarterback, and I throw a pass, and it's a frickin' shovel over the middle instead of to the frickin' slant route he was supposed to throw it. That's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
14-7.
So, no points for me on that one.
Back in this
Lot of
very
work for
critical
nothing.
4th quarter. Just under 3 to go in regulation.
And every year I want Madden again, like some freaking bad relationship you keep going back to. And it's like, it's not going to be any better. The kicking's still going to be screwed up because they think they fixed it. They think they wrote the Bible on it. The game practically plays for you. If you try to do anything, I mean, you're better off letting it play for you because you're not as good as it is. And, you know, we play games like Call of Duty and stuff like that, and you know, you're used to tryhards everywhere you look in all these games, but man, there's nothing like Madden tryhard.
Running attack comes through for the first.
And before Madden launches, we're going to have an interview right here with our very own Blake the Snake Knoll. He is a Madden tryhard from hell. They send him a free copy. I mean, he's king ding. Want to know what goes through these people's minds, man. I want to break down from somebody who has no fears, no qualms about going into an online game against anybody and just demolishing them. And I'm like a turtle that won't stick his head out on these games. He can't pass, can't do anything. They know the routes you're going to try to run. They're going to cut you off. Doesn't matter how much money you spend or how many packs you get or how many 90 overall players you got. They're going to act like they're 50 overall because they just will. I can't explain it. I'm sitting here talking like I'm going to get to an eventuality here and explain it. I don't know why that's like it is. You saw the pass I just threw. It wasn't even to. I mean, you got the button on the guy, so that's who you're going to throw it to. Why did he throw it over the middle to somebody else? Is he drunk? It's a 93 overall rated legendary Doug Flutie card. All right? There should be no possibility that that can happen.
Makes it out to about the 26.
That's the kind of things that do happen when you do have a 60-something rated overall quarterback or something in a Madden game or a game like this. You know there's going to be some boof plays, and it's because the player himself sucks. And that's just something you have to deal with till you get better cards, but they don't get much better than the cards that I've got on here.
Just over a minute.
What do I need them to be, 99? Look at him just shaking off tackles like they're not even there.
At the 2.
This guy has that innate ability to get just enough distance from a defender to make a complete.
These games are also supposed to place you with like opponents and equally ranked opponents, and I'm here to tell you that shit doesn't happen. The amount of games that I've won of this and from then to current Maddens, I can count on my fingers. I can count on one hand, I think.
Backup quarterback into the game now to call the signals.
And again, I suck, but match me with somebody else that sucks. I mean,
Here and brought down in the backfield.
let me play some other people that suck.
The tailback.
That brings up 2nd and goal.
I mean, that year, I remember specifically getting put in there against people with just Jesus walk-on-water freaking teams. And it's like, I didn't have the cards at that point that I do now, even. And it's like, why are we even doing this?
And they'll score. A big.
I mean, I have no chance to win, and he has no reason to play.
Room in this football game.
I should just have a buttons that I can concede and let him head off the field with his freaking points. This game's over, buddy. I'm going to get less than 30 seconds to throw some ridiculous passes and lose. And he'll kick it onside, I bet you. I'll have to call it timeout because they always showboat toward the end.
They line up to kick this one away.
You play against a lot of those guys, too, that are just slapping you around, and it's like 63-3, and they get it back in the 4th, and they kick it. They do an onside kick, and it's like, you know what? I hear you. Go ahead. Smack me around and emasculate me, but again, it begs the question, why did I get paired with this guy? Is that all that's out there? Am I the only person that sucks this bad at this game?
He sends this one deep.
I don't know. I still like it. And I love Dynasty modes. I love all the modes there are. I loved when you could send your players out, export the draft to the Madden from the same year. Man, had so much fun with that. And that's just not going to be a thing anymore. All right. Do something just nutty here.
Quarterback couldn't maintain possession on their last drive.
The quarterback couldn't throw a ball and save his life our last
I
possession.
would be surprised if they kept up the pressure to try to fluster this quarterback some more.
And a nice catch there before he stepped out of bounds.
That's what we needed right there. Where was that in the last series?
With the outside linebacker, it was just a better call by the offense, and that's why it's a first down.
Jace Poole asked, should I worry about Amari Cooper missing 6 straight practices? I need opinions. Yeah, I'd probably worry about that. If you're talking about fantasy, God, I mean, you want to talk about something else I'm just shitty at. It doesn't matter who I pick, they're cursed.
From their own 21-yard
And
line.
fantasy something else. It's only as good as the people you're playing with. My God, I'll always get into the one lobby or whatever on Fox or on ESPN where it's just a bunch of turd burglars who don't even show up, and it's bots picking, and they still end up with better teams than I do.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
Dolphins and Falcons are playing tonight, preseason. Wanted to catch some of that, but I chose to try to save a few bucks by streaming my TV. So I have absolutely jack Duke to watch on my television.
He's going left. And it's incomplete.
Whoa, now hang on. That was not.
Enough room for him to get a foot down in bounds.
I wasn't calling a timeout, dick. Oh, they're not going to review it. There's no reviewing. We're almost done here.
The offense calls a timeout. It's 3rd and 10. Ball on the 21-yard line.
Well, this is definitely not the worst I've been beaten up in a game of this, but not my best showing either. Well, who was that to? This is a 93 overall quarterback.
This quarterback needs to be careful.
Oh, quarterback needs to be careful. This quarterback should be able to do no wrong based on his statistics. All right, play action, and we're going to go deep. I mean deep. We got 10 seconds here. A lot of the sympathy points you get at the end are based on how close the game was or whatever.
He's to the 40. Tackle.
All right. That was good. Yeah, you can challenge in this game. I just think on the fourth quarter, I called timeout. What, how many times am I going to fucking press it? I think that close to the end of the game, though, and the games here, I mean, I know Madden's that way in the fourth quarter. They don't let you challenge in, like, the last 2 minutes. Who can even keep up now? They're changing all the rules in football. I mean, God, I don't like change. Well, we're just going to try this year and see what happens. Like, no, we're not. I didn't give an okay on that. You didn't get authorization. Ooh. All right, this one's for all the marbles.
40-yard line. First down. This one's over, folks. Just time for one more play to get some stats, so don't be surprised if you see everyone trying to pick this one off. He throws right. It's picked off.
Yeah, he saw that one coming. Lose the game by 14. That's actually worth points. Allowed 230 yards on defense. You get an award for that. Well, I don't think that there were any highlights. None for me, anyway. So, yeah, we will exit the game. But, you know, I've answered the question. This is still online, and that's pretty cool. And CM Retro mentioned that I think he wasn't on PSN or whatever, but for PS3, I don't think he'd have to be. So he ought to get on there and get him an Ultimate Team going. He'd be limited to the first pack of cards he got, but who cares? It doesn't matter anyway, because you're going to get matched with this guy here, and he's going to rip you another dung tunnel. But that's cool, though, man. The fact is it's still up and running, and my point with all this is that hats off to EA, honestly, for keeping a server going on this, since it's the last one. I mean, it's nice to have options, and it's nice to have auctions. Speaking of CM Retro, he has joined us. Yes, CM, throw your PS3 copy in there and get on Ultimate Team and see what you got. And I want to see you play some people online. Be a good streaming opportunity for you. We're getting into the season here. It's a hot time. This might not be the only one of these I stream. What do we need? I don't even know what we need. Let's look at our damn team. I want you to look at this team I freaking got that I just got my poop squished in on. Look at these cards. I want you to look. 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90. Eddie George, no complaints from him. He did good in the game. Doug, man, the Heisman hopeful. Again, this is the guy that couldn't throw 10 yards a minute ago. What in the frick? The Damakung Su. I mean, look at this team. It's not the best you could have, but as much as I suck, man, I got some good cards, man. Great cards. I mean, I'm not hurting at any freaking level here. So, you know what? Let's just go into the auction house. I'm going to look at some of the ridiculous quarterback prices. CMS, how is Santana Moss only a 91? There may be higher ranked versions of the same player. You know, you can get silver versions of great players, and then they've got gold and legendary ones too. And they've scaled it so far back now in Madden. I mean, like an 80 overall player can still be considered gold, and you know, even like a 79 can be considered gold. They're just really making you buy packs. Captain says, sorry about creating a pinball monster inside Molly. You have. She really wants one, but you know, I do too. I'd love to have a pinball machine. So someday that'll happen. Search active auctions. We're going to look at item type, player, item tier, bronze, silver, gold, legendary, elite. Quarterback. We'll scale it down to legendary, or, you know, we could say all. Let's see what's on the market. Not a whole lot. This person wants 1 million coins for a Peyton Manning. Sure, that's going to happen. Colt McCoy. I like Colt McCoy. Case Keenum. He did well at Houston. Not doing too well in the pros, but I like Case Keenum. Cam Newton. 20 Grisand. And 90 for a Drew Brees. Well, how does that Drew Brees compare with the cards that I have? See, there's nothing to compare it right offhand with the one I've got currently in there unless I back out of here. Throwing power was an 87. Accuracy's a 90. So what did Doug Flutie have? Why was that so bad? I mean, only so much of the gameplay can be blamed on me. At a certain point, I hit the button, he's supposed to throw the ball. If he doesn't, it's out of my hands. So let's look at Doug the Mug Flutie over here. I want to see. Maybe he's not who we need to be running. Maybe we need to be running Tim Crybo over here. If he doesn't cry. Okay. No, I don't want to do that. Flip it. Throwing power 93, but less accuracy. But I mean, you want power. 90 and 86, 93 and 87. That's why we were running him to begin with. So he's the man. I mean, that's not going to improve our situation. But anyway, it's nice to know that you can still go to the auction house. I just don't know about not being able to buy packs. Man, I would love to buy some packs. Can I purchase packs? All you can buy are these things that extend the amount of games the card's good for and injury recoveries. But you still got a full game here. You can play online, and CM, if you start an online Ultimate Team on this, you'll have your startup team, and you should be placed with people with like teams, because there's still people buying this game, being that it's a $40 game at auction. So you'll be placed with people that have got players around the skill levels of the ones that you have. You'll still be able to have a good online experience, and I would urge you to stream that. I would like to watch you play. Still a lot of game here too, with dynasty modes and the create a school, and man, this was such a great product. I think the overall main idea here is I'm just sorry to see that this is not a thing anymore. I hate that we don't have March Madness anymore. If those were still new games coming out with Ultimate Team modes, holy crap, would be buying them up. There is no guarantee, though, that the boneheads screwing up the controls on these games as they make the new ones wouldn't be screwing up these franchises, too, because they just keep doing this, you know, subtraction by addition crap. Oh, there's all this new controls that make it better. It doesn't make it better. It just makes it impossible to play, and it makes your players do things that you can't explain. And it makes tutorials that are 17 hours long for one part of Part 5 out of all of it. It's just, you're not going to do all this. We've been playing these games since 1989. We don't need... No. Just no. Absolutely no. I'll go play Tecmo Bowl before I go through a freaking tutorial that big. The tutorial on the Madden this year was just... I wanted to cry. I was just bored out of my mind. It's worse than trying to get all the licenses 10 times in a Gran Turismo game. It's enough to make you want to rip your hair out of your head and eat it on a taco. It's enough to make you want to pull your eyeballs out of your sockets, take a dump in the bloody holes while you eat your eyes. It's just too much. But anyway, hey, thanks for joining me tonight. It was fun to take a look at this, even though I got my ass spanked. You can still earn coins for sucking, which means eventually I could buy a new card to add to my collection. That's not nearly as cool as buying a pack that you don't know what's in and opening it up if there's a surprise of pulling in all these random cards. But there is still an online game here to be played, and well, that's pretty cool. If EA's doing one thing right, I'll give them that. What do you think about this franchise and its absence in our lives now? Comment below. Let me know what you think, because you know I like to get a conversation going. I need you to like, and I need you to subscribe if you like watching people play games, because you know I'm going to be playing a lot of them. Even if we're not sure if they're still online or not, it's nice to take a look back at forgotten games of the past. Remember the fun that you had with them and play through them again. Emceemur signing off for tonight. I will see you guys again next time.